who are you within the world of PCPA?
Hi, I'm Christen Celaya. I'm a resident artist here at PCPA.
I'm Paul Marszalkowski. I teach Sing Tech, and I'm one of the music directors on staff.
All right, so what is conservatory rep?
It is a wonderful thing that Paul is going to explain to you.
Conservatory Rep is the capstone project for our second year students. So it's the last acting class that the students do in their time at PCPA. And so every year we split the conservatory class up into two segments, and each of them works on a specific project. They're given faculty directors for guidance, and then they're given a $200 budget for costumes, props, sets, or whatever. And basically they self-produce the show. So the students take the lead on the creative process. And so the idea is that we're getting them ready to go out into the world and not just wait for people to give them work, but to encourage them to make their own work.
How did you end up working on rep this year?
I had a conversation with multiple people in leadership about more directing opportunities. And when they mentioned Lucky Stiff, I was like, that sounds awesome.
Yeah. It's actually my favorite project of the entire year. So I'm always like clambering to be like, hey, if I'm not doing the spring main stage, can I do a conservatory rep? When we had music direction interns, when there was just one music director and the intern, it was the intern's final project. So it would be something for them to work on. But now that we have two full-time music directors on staff, whoever's not working on the spring show will be the one who takes over conservatory rep. So I kind of knew that this was on my schedule, but it's my favorite.
We mentioned it already, but what show are we working on for rep this year?
Lucky Stiff!
Yay. So Lucky Stiff is a musical by Ahrens and Flaherty, who are a really great songwriting team. They did Ragtime. They wrote the music for the movie Anastasia and the Broadway show Anastasia, and many, many other shows that I'm completely forgetting right now. But Lucky Stiff was their first collaboration together. And it is a rollicking comedy. It's kind of a farce about an English gentleman who is kind of stuck in a rut in his life. And so he goes to work, he goes home, it's England, so he probably hasn't seen the sun in a month. And it takes something incredible to get him out of his rut. And that something incredible is his uncle puts him into the will. And his uncle says, if you do this checklist of things for me, you will get $6 million. And that's enough to get Harry out of his life. Unfortunately, the thing that Harry has to do to get those $6 million is take his uncle's taxidermied corpse to Monte Carlo to live the life that he never got to lead when he was living in New Jersey. And that's the basics of the play. Unfortunately, the corpse's ex-girlfriend, who is the one who shot him, chases Harry because she thinks the money is hers. Her brother is following her. Harry, if he doesn't fulfill the will, has to give the money to the Universal Dog Home of Brooklyn. And so they've sent somebody to chase Harry and try and stop him from accomplishing these goals. And so it's just a madcap little farce.
Yeah, it's like Weekend at Bernie's meets
Brewster's Millions a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
With some great tunes.
So one of the things that I also like about Lucky Stiff is that it's both a screwball comedy and it feels like you're on vacation, because as we go with Harry out of his humdrum life into like the beautiful and luscious Monte Carlo that's like just so rich and fancy, it's a bit like taking a vacation with him, and so that's a really fun part of the ride that I enjoy.
What do you say to audiences who may want to come to your rep show?
Do it.
Do it. It's really silly. It's going to be a really fun hour and a half, 2 hours at the theater. It's only $10. And you'll be supporting the learning of students, and hopefully you'll be laughing and clapping along with us.
Oh, there's no hopefully about it. You will be laughing. Or we will turn you into a taxidermy corpse.
That's fair.
Oh, there's so many good moments. I'm excited for you. What excites you about the story? The funniness, it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely the humor. But you know, it's not just humor. There's a great lesson in it about you only get one life. You only get one time through your life, and so make sure that you're living it. And so in amidst all of the humor, kind of ironically, the dead body is the one who teaches us how to live our lives.
Yeah, what excites me about the story is this sort of idea that we get about like how do we make the most out of our life? Like how do we not take anything for granted? And I think that's something that like everybody can relate to.
Anything else you want to share?
It's been really fun working with the students and watching the students take the initiative in blocking. So, our fearless team dance led by Sophie Kirby is doing an awesome job with oleography. Hunter Olschlager, who plays our Harry, just has a really good read on this style. And so it's been awesome to see him kind of take the reins on leading a show. The actors are doing a great job with it, so it'll be fun to support them.
My question to you, as people who have been the educators of these human beings for the last 2 years, what's it like charting this path, like their growth as like performers, as actors, as singers, as mini producers, all of that kind of stuff, and sort of like what sort of becoming part of the RA job in that way?
The exciting part for me in working with the students is gearing like what do we want the rehearsal room to feel like, right? I think it's also about deepening our understandings of collaboration and starting to as much as we can like teaching less and directing more. So it's like this moment where we're starting to be like, we are no longer your teachers, although we are because we're grading you, but we're starting to become your peers more than your teachers. And so it's like that kind of like movement. It's almost like we're getting ready to like release them into the world. And it's kind of this, that transitional moment.
It's fun. Usually the first week of the process, the two of us are a little bit more hands-on with the direction of things. And then the interesting part of the process is sort of when we start stepping back and waiting to see for the actors to start stepping forward and taking the initiative, taking the reins in some of the blocking, feeling open to throw their ideas in. And we have just been throwing bits around for the last 2 weeks, and it's been wonderful, really fun. So come see Lucky Stiff, May 15th and 17th. That's a Thursday and a Saturday, 7 o'clock in the Severson Theater, and tickets are $10.
Woo-woo!